Hey guys, it is just me, Audrey Lane. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for the notifications. Um, this is actually part two because the storms and everything, and then my phone was actually um, like on low percentage, and then I had to go up and get the charger, and I guess it timed out for as long as I did that to where now it had to be a part two. But back to what I was saying about, yes, I just went over with you guys of my me having a awakening of when I was into the pills and alcohol and weed addiction. Man, I'm telling you this because this is inspiration for me. I'm I go over it for me of I don't want to go back there, and I hope it touches someone out there, um, because you are not your addiction does not define you at all. What it will do is have you be in the rejoice in the gratitude of thanking God that you came up out of it, that He allowed you to come up out of it. You're here for a reason. We are here for a reason. And our reason could be to share our stories with one another, with someone. So don't let what goes on define you, and don't let nobody try to um, define you by your addiction at all. But I wanted to just be clear on a lot of it for me, what it has done. It has truly like changed me. I don't think, we'll put it like this, I know that everything that happened in my past would not, like it was necessary for me to get here. I would be a fool for me in my stand that I would regret it. I don't, because I thought I was good. I thought I was fine. I thought that nothing was wrong with me, you know, not wanting to blame other people, but more so like not taking the credit of um, I need to do better. I need to be better. You know, I didn't see that. So I love that my past really was the in the corner at the wall, feeling like I'm suffocating for the pill, you know, for God to propel me into where He needed me to be, you know. So don't never look at your past as something that is there to hold you down. It's literally, you know, something that we should be grateful for and happy for. Because remember when I said failure is necessary for you to succeed. You know, so where you felt like I failed in an area and it could be an addiction, no. It was needed for you so you could succeed. Now, don't go into using that how I said needed for you, but it was something that it happened, right? So you don't let it sit there and define you. It happened. It is going to propel you to where you need to go. So don't go back into it, and don't let people always trying to remind you of it, because that may be where people are stuck at, but don't allow where they're stuck at to where you want it because it's familiar for you to stay there too. No, don't. You have to move forward. You have to go on and grow. That's where I tell you where I call and rely on God a lot. That's an area for me to call and rely on Him a lot there. It it, it, it does it for me. I don't say, oh yeah, I'm good. I won't go back into that. God, please don't allow me to go back into that. I don't want to go back into that. And, you know, He steps right on in. Because one thing about the world, and when you're living in the world and you're in the worldly way, it's broad. Remember, it's wide, it's open, it's for everything. You can always seem to get something, go do something, do everything. But when you start walking in the path that God has for you, it's that tightrope. And not many can go and do it and succeed in it. So I make sure I always ask God to be with me, and to be my comforter, and to help me on this journey, because at times, and not even at times, all the times, it's literally just enough space for him and I don't need anyone else to be on that path with me. And we have to be okay with that. Hold on, y'all. So it is like, don't have where people will hold you hostage with things. A lot of the times for me, I am finding out that also when I say that we get comfortable and we kind of go back into an area that we feel comfortable in, a lot of the people that are used to us being in that area are comfortable too with their own stuff. So they want to keep your past because that's what they're comfortable in. They're comfortable of where you're staying in well your past, because then it makes them feel like, oh, now I have to move, now I have to do better, oh, I have to grow. And it's where they're familiar with that. They don't want to have to shift. They don't want to have to, change, you know. And I've had to learn for myself just to. It's okay if I go and do what God needs me to do, because I can pray and ask God to touch them and mean it sincerely, but I gotta still stay focused on what it is He has me to do, because He'll work in them. Just like He worked in me, He's gonna work in them. So the best thing we can do is to pray for them and keep on going, because just because somebody is comfortable with us being a certain way, don't we can't please them. The only one we need to be pleasing is God. So for myself, I try to stay. It's enough for me to stay in Him. It's enough. I can't have no other distractions. If you feel that my past was where you was comfortable, then hey, you stay right on there. And if you want to hold on to my past because it makes you feel comfortable in it, you can take it. You can be right there comfortable with it. But let me tell you what I'm doing now, and I'm gonna go forth. I gotta go forth. I cannot sit in that. You don't have to sit in it. If someone wants to keep you there, that's more than a sign for you to know I need to continue going forth. And not on this, oh, I'm going to show you going forth. Because remember, God is going to showcase Himself out in us. And all we got to do is keep on going and growing. God has a way of talking and reaching people. We don't have to go back and say anything. Let God do it. Let Him be Him. I truly do hope that someone who has, even if you came across this by accident, that it was a purpose. That it was a purpose for you to hear it. And even though I had to kind of break down both videos because it paused out and wouldn't let me go back on, go to one. Go to bouncing back one. The bounce back one. And it will be where people will want to kind of say you can't change. Let me tell you, you can. It surprises me every day that I'm even here talking. I would have hid it from everybody. You don't really need to know, especially if everybody kind of kept me in there. There go, I told y'all my nickname. There go Muffy. She's the sweet old Muffy. Muffy had a hard life. But how about this? My hard life wasn't as hard as some may think it was. I had a truly, truly good life. I've been through things in life, as we all do. Don't you hold on to your bag. Why you gotta hold on to a bag that you don't even need to have? Let that bag and bag go. Like, no. We learn from it. We grow from it. Remember what I just said, guys. And I'm saying it to myself. Where you failed was nothing but instructions for you to go off and succeed. Failures is success. So where people wanted to count me kind of out and say I wouldn't do anything, I don't even let that get to my head. Because at first I wanted to be like, oh, yeah, you'll see. They'll see. They'll see that they can go forth in all the mistakes that they may have made and all the things that they're having issues with, that it is possible for me to do it too. Someone said that the best revenge is success and everything. I don't think for me that that is true. As much as I want to sit here and say, oh yeah, and everything, to be honest, the best thing is to continue living in peace. I enjoy it. I I I have so much now. I have so much now, but I say this: if I have nothing else but God, I'm okay. If I have nothing else, I'm okay because He gives me everything. To the point I used to be praying, God, bless me with the lottery, bless me with the lottery. You gonna bless me with the lottery. I had like this kind of thing as a kid, about the lottery and all that stuff. Now I've finally gotten to a point where it's like, it is so. When you say it so, if you say it so, God, I gotta move and with you telling me to move, to go forth and do this. I don't even play it no more. That was something that I kind of did all the time. And now that I don't. I truly invest in my relationship with Him. The comfortable and the uncomfortable. But I'm going to invest because, how about this? I know the profit margin for that is going to succeed well. Guys, we got to get out of our heads sometimes, and not sometimes, we got to get out of our heads and go forth and trust in God. I had put a post one time on Facebook of giving somebody a piece of my mind because blah blah blah. When I tell you my mouth used to be like kind of crazy, thank you, Jesus, man. And I was riding one time, and on this billboard it said something along the lines of peace. And I came home and I think I put it into it because this was years after I wrote the first post. And I put, instead of giving someone a piece of your mind, find the peace in your mind. My mind is at rest and it's growing like that more and more every day because I am so willing to, if something's being said to me or about me or something like that, I literally give it to God. I don't want to fight a battle because if I go at it and somebody else want to come back at it, and then it's exhausting. I don't. I don't. So when I tell y'all, when you feel like you suffocated and your back is against the wall, that means you're about to be propelled. Jesus. God knows everything He has for us. He knows when and what and will He do it. He knows it. And hold up, let me see if I'm saying that right, because I don't think I am. He knows when and where and what he's doing. When I tell you, sometimes I be wanting to get on here and be so super excited about something, but I be like, I can't, I don't want to be animated. I want to just say, because I tell you, I do this more so really for myself. It's going to connect with someone. I'm not saying that it won't, because it's a purpose in these videos. But I truly want to be genuine. Because keep in mind, it's just be Audrey and Lane. I want to just be myself. I, 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 I hope that we can go out there and truly live our best blessed lives, our best lives of whatever your name is. Write it that I, Audrey Lane, am brilliantly made. I am wonderfully made. I am amazing. I am awesome. I am a great child of God. I am a great mother. I am a great server. I am a great woman living in purpose. I am. Because even though a lot is going on, I am a great wife. And two of them papers is fully signed and all of that. And I thank God for it. I always say to myself, I am a good wife. I am a great wife. I still do whatever I still do and honor my vows, no matter what, because it gives me peace. I made my commitment in that vow I took. My husband was the human form for it, but my vows truly were to God. So I honor them. Man, and let me tell you, I get such peaceful sleep knowing that I am honoring God. So you guys make sure you continue to be blessed, to live in your purpose, and don't let no distractions get in your way. Make sure you subscribe to Just Be Audrey Lane. Your girl tries to get on. I get on every day. It gives me comfort. This is like my let out. This is letting me get everything up and out of me, so I don't just let things fester and want to go into crazy places. I don't want to be crazy. So you guys subscribe to Just Be Audrey Lane. It's somewhere down here. I don't know. Hit that bell for the notifications. And come on, let's do this. You guys make sure you start your channels. Hit me in. I remember we gonna celebrate one another. So everyone can go and grow in this. So I love you guys. I really truly do appreciate you coming on. I do truly appreciate it. I love you. I love myself. Man, I love myself. And more importantly, I love God. So thank you guys so much. You enjoy your wonderful evening. I'll be back on Tuesday, June 15, 2021, to give it all to you guys. I don't know what it'll be, but I'll give it all.